Hello and welcome to another weekly challenge. This week it is hide and seek hide on Willow Street House, and we are gonna jump on in because this ghost is going to be super aggressive. We start with 0 sanity and we have limited items. What we are going to do is we're going to take a little time to make sure that our setup is complete as we hunt down Gary Buckley. We're going to hunt down Gary Buckley. We're going to make sure that there are some items in there already. First thing that we're going to put in there is the EMF. When it hunts and it speeds up around the EMF, we immediately know it's a Raiju. So we're just going to drop that in, drop that one in, and also drop my light in because I need to go back. We'll grab some salt. We'll grab the UV stick. That way we can get an early UV confirmation if we can get the salt down before the first hunt. And then, the last thing I'm gonna do is grab a smudge stick. Because that is also going to be important. The smudge stick, of course, protecting us in case it does hunt immediately. With 0% sanity, I don't know how much it's going to help us. I don't know how quickly it's going to hunt. But we are going to try and get some salt down right here. In the hope that during a hunt we can lure it to us. We'll put this right there. And then it is time for us to look for the breaker. I don't see a breaker there. Not hearing any activity just yet. Oh, that's fast. That is a fast ghost. Okay. Fairly consistent speed. It's following me. It's following me. I am dead. And I'm dead. This is a Tahay. So that is still something that the tier 1 smudge does not do great. It still gives you the chance that the ghost follows you all the way back. But that's okay. We can die as long as we get the ghost right. Which we did. It's okay. That's no problem. We got ourselves the first ghost done, which means we can now jump into round number 2. Hopefully that we're not going to get another Tahay, because that was not a pleasant experience. If we can survive 1 or 2, that would be absolutely amazing, though, because that would give us just a very nice... Like, if we get multiple Tahays, I'm not going to complain, as long as I can survive at least 1. Here we go. Let's bring in our regular setup again. Again, prepping for it. Camera. Throwing in the EMF. Gonna grab ourselves a... I should have left my light there. I could have just left my light there. That would have made life a lot easier. We don't need a thermometer right now. We do need salt and purple light, aka UV. Would be good for us to get an early UV detection. That would be lovely. And then, of course, we're going to also bring... Again, I forgot that one. Oh, well, we'll just do an extra run, because I do want to bring in a Cruci this time. We don't know if it's going to hunt right from the start. If it does, we may be in a little bit of trouble. We may be in a little bit of trouble. But that's okay. Now, all I need is the smudge and a lighter. So we're going to bring that in as well. Smudge, lighter. Again, we start on 0 sanity. That, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is an EMF 5 that we can see straight from the board because we were not inside, so it couldn't have evented. The maximum engagement it can do at that point is EMF 3, and EMF 3 will show between EMF 2 and EMF 4, or Activity 2 and Activity 4 on the board. This can't be EMF 5 or EMF 4. So we're good. Ghost is coming this way. Just gonna drop that here. Sounds like it's going to be coming from downstairs. It is coming up. Regular speed. No UV. Regular increasing speed as well. So this is not a Raiju. And this is possibly a Djinn. We don't know. It's not a Wraith. We know that for sure. We didn't see it transform just yet, though. So we'll have to see what's going on there. Breaker is downstairs. Ghost room is also downstairs. So I'm quickly going to grab myself another smudge before we head down there. Should not be too challenging a ghost. As long as we get some information, that's all that really matters. It is super active downstairs, though. I don't think it's a myling because of its noise. Also, not an Obake. Obake would have left footprints there. It would just have left fewer footprints. But leaving no footprints is very unlikely for an Obake. So unless we get UV at another place, at another time, it's not an Obake. Light is now on here. Also gonna turn the lights on in here, so I can see it walking. Okay, that's its room. Or in here. It's one of the two. We'll see. We'll see. It's been very aggressive anyway. Here we go. I think it is coming from downstairs. No, that was an event. Fair enough. And here I thought it may have been a hunt. We do have a safe spot down here, so I'm gonna drop the light. Gonna go upstairs, gonna turn this light on before it hunts. Because now we know where we can run. Downstairs is safe. And then we're gonna grab an item. I'm thinking... What do we want to rule out? I think we want to rule out the Goryo, so we're gonna have to bring in... That would be dots. I kind of want to bring in the thermometer first. Because then we can check what the actual ghost room is. Like, is it going to be one of the side rooms, or is it going to be the basement hallway? That should give us a good idea of what the ghost actually wants us to do. Has turned... Oh no, it has not turned off the light here. 10.8 here. 7.0. 6.3. I'm thinking it's this room. Yep, we have under 5 degrees in there. Just touched another door, but we already think it's no UV, and that's a hunt. Kinda need to give it a little chance to see me in case it's a Djinn. That is not Djinn behavior. That was definitely not Djinn behavior. So Djinn behavior would have been if it saw us around that corner and immediately charged us. So I don't think it's a Djinn. Turn on some lights again. We'll go and grab another smudge and a camera. We can check for orbs. Do we have any orbs ghosts left? No! No, we do not! So it can't be orbs. The ghosts that have orbs, are not on our list anymore. UV, it is also not. But I don't know if we get 3 evidences. If it's not UV, it's a spirit shade, Oni, or twins. The Oni we can test by looking at it during a hunt. The Oni is very visible during hunts. Spirit box might be a good one to test. Dots is always a good one to test. Freezing we already have down there. Writing we can bring down there. I think I'm gonna bring dots. Yeah, let's bring dots. I was almost changing my mind for the spirit box. But I think the dots is just the better item to bring in these situations. Unless it's going to hunt soon. Which it will do. I hope I can make it down there and place this down into its room. And maybe even check if it's freezing now. Of course, if this is a Goryo, we can only see it through the camera. But that is no freezing yet. Do you guys have any ideas? If you do have an idea, leave a comment downstairs on each of the games, which moment you realized what ghost it was. Would love to hear it. And I'm still looking for new things to learn, even though, you know, 1,500 hours in, it is hard to learn new things in this game. I still find that occasionally, very occasionally, there are new things I didn't know about that are being told to me. So leave a comment downstairs if you have anything that I don't know. Or just in general, your favorite ghost fact, to be honest. Okay, we're gonna go downstairs. We're gonna see if this ghost is able to give us not orbs, dots on the camera. If it can, well then it's of course a Goryo. Or I suppose the other ghost it can be. Oh. Oh, there's a ghost ball. It's not an Oni. Thank you very much. Ghost, or the Oni can of course not do the ghost ball event. Which means if it is dots, it is guaranteed a Goryo. That's nice. Let's have a look-see in the van if we do have a Goryo. We're just going to be looking at this for a second, so do enjoy. I'll probably cut any waiting time out. So if you hear this, it's not going to be a Goryo.
One eternity later.
There's no dots in there. I don't think it's going to be dots. If it is going to be dots, surprising, to say the least. If it's not UV, though, that means it's Spirit or Twins. And Spirit Box is not going to give us any information about that. Freezing or Book is. So I'm actually going to leave this here in case we do get 3 pieces of evidence. It's a very active ghost. It's not running through the dots. I still don't know if it is 3 pieces of evidence. Spirit Box would only tell us if it's not a... Or if we don't get Spirit Box, it's a shade. That's not really helpful information, in my opinion. Freezing! That is helpful information. We have freezing, shade, or twins. So now it can't be... Oh, it can be ghostwriting. Now the Spirit Box is going to be helpful. Although a shade would make sense. It's not been hunting while we were in its room. It's not been aggressive while we were in its room. But the moment we left, it was. Shade is most likely for me in this point. It doesn't know we're here. It doesn't know we're here. We're going to confirm with the Spirit Box, of course. Might as well get all 3 evidences. For those that didn't know, yes, these glass windows allow you to just be there. It doesn't realize that they're made of glass. It can't see through them. And it is a great way, if the ghost is in the kitchen or that hallway, to observe the ghost for an obake. Do use these tactics while you can. They will be patched out at some point. But they are here still. So that seems okay by me. Spirit Box time. If it is a Spirit Box, it is a shade. I'm not going to go for the perfect run. There's no need to. It's only a ×1 multiplier. I normally play Nightmare or above. ×4 helps a lot. The 5 grand is going to be very helpful. Let's turn that on as well so we can see, but not in here. Are you here? Where are you? How old are you? How many people have you killed? Have you written in my book? You've written in the book, haven't you? You have! So you are a shade, as we expected. Okay, we can go. It is a shade. Very nice. Very, very nice. I am loving that. So yeah, we were right. The whole it doesn't show itself while we're in the... Did I circle shade? Please tell me I circled shade. I did circle shade. Okay, good. So we were right. The fact that the ghost, So we were right. The fact that the ghost didn't hunt while we were downstairs was an indication that it was a shade. And we are gonna go for round number 3. If you guys like this sort of gameplay, we do this a lot over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MathManEU. Every Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday I stream. And I do all kinds of horror, but Phasmo is my main game. Go check it out if you want to. And Jan Myers is game number 3. Let's see how Jan enjoys our presence. Again, exact same setup. We're going to bring an EMF. We're going to bring a camera. Gonna set up in the same way. See where the ghost is. And, should be good. Should be good. Let's get that 3rd game. Let's make this a hat trick. 3 in a row. All perfect games. Well, no, they're not perfect games. All good games because we guess what the ghost is. That's where I was going with that. Might be a better explanation. Okay, let's bring a Cruci, Salt, and UV. Might bring in an extra Salt. Boom, boom. And of course the UV. And then we're going to go back for the smudges again. Get them smudgies going. Oh no, only 2. Because we need the light from inside. And yeah, either thermometer or extra salt. Thermometer. Let's bring the thermometer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have EMF 5 on the board. I wasn't inside. It can only do EMF 3. On the board, the EMF readings show you either one higher or one lower, or exactly, so between one higher and one lower of the actual EMF reading. And in this case, it can't be anything else because it was 5 and I wasn't in, so it couldn't do an event. Therefore, it must be EMF 5. Okay, Salt is down. No hunt just yet. There we go. Think the ghost is kitchen. Might be a yokai. Breaker's here. That's good news. Hello, Ghosty. You sped up fast. Are you a Raiju? Are we lucky? Is this a Raiju? Because that seemed to speed up hella fast. Raiju, Jin. Those are my initial ideas when I see something like that happen. Go to protect myself there. No UV though. Yeah, right. It must be. With that speed. Slow. Fast. Came straight for me. This is a Raiju. That's a Raiju. It was slow to start with, walked into the range of the EMF, started speeding up, and then slowed down again once it walked away, which is typical Raiju behavior and exactly why I had that EMF reader with us. Like, that was reason number one to immediately bring the EMF reader with us. Plus the easy EMF 5 on the board. This is a Raiju, and we are leaving. Which means that is weekly challenge complete. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was amazing to be here. Have yourself a wonderful time for the rest of the week. Enjoy this weekly. And if you have any questions, leave them below. And until next time, it's time for me to be signing off.